Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Spiritual Sisters podcast. It's been a minute since we've recorded. It's Brianna. How's everybody doing? I'm a little chatterbox right now because I have 200 milligrams of caffeine coursing through my body, and it is fantastic. Hi Gabs, how are you?
Hi, I'm here. I feel like we got a lot of updates because we haven't recorded together. It feels like 2 months.
I think it has been 2 months, maybe even shorter, longer.
It's
I don't
maybe
know.
a little close to it, but yeah, it just feels like time's passed. Like I don't even know what's happening right now as being close to the end of March. Also, happy spring. So we're recording this on the actual spring equinox. It's dropping the Tuesday after. So happy Astro New Year. Happy end of Mercury retrograde. Happy the end of Pisces season, even though that's my season, my second season being a double Pisces. But man, this retrograde was annoying.
What one are we going into next after Pisces?
It's Aries.
Fire. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you vibe with the fire. You said you wanted an Aries child. Yeah,
I do. I don't know. We'll see if that happens. Turns out that I have a lot of fucking Scorpio in me. That's terrifying.
As much shit as you talk about Scorpios, it's like, joke's on you.
Seriously, that sucks. Whatever. It makes a lot of sense now, so. Whatever. Will I stop talking shit about Scorpios? No, sorry. Scorpio men. Let's keep it with that. Yeah. And also one Scorpio woman. I've now encountered 2 that I like. So, shout out to Amara and shout out to our facial lady. Love you guys. Yeah. My 2 Scorpios that I'll keep in my back pocket.
Yeah. I feel like you're Sag, Stellium, because you have 2. You have Scorpio, Sag, and Virgo, and that's pretty much your chart. And I feel like your Sag covers up the Scorpio. But when you're in your Scorpio, you're a lot.
Bitch.
You're a lot.
I can own it. It's fine.
Yeah. But it's okay. I love my Scorpio energy. I love Scorpios.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we did a photo shoot with Amara.
We sure did. Hopefully we'll get those. Actually, no. By the time this drops, we will have those out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy.
Well, should we share the good news? I feel like we need to share why we did a photo shoot to begin with.
Oh, I'll do drum roll.
Okay. Okay, wait. Am I announcing?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
The drum roll.
Okay. Well, we did a photo shoot because we were well overdue. Brandon and I have been podcasting together for about a year now, since Nicole left the show. Come back anytime, Nicole. And anyways, at time of recording, she's due at any minute, and she's actually having an Aries daughter. So first niece in the family, which is really cool. In terms of us immediate 3, we do have 3 stepsisters, and one of our sisters has a daughter. So yeah. But we are so excited to share that we are joining the lineup at New Reality TV. And yeah, it's kind of like a broadcast. I mean, it is a broadcast network that's Netflix meets Gaia. And there's a lot of other spiritual podcasts. It's led by Will Rodriguez and Karen Ensley. And they have really put together like this cool community. And they foster the housing of spiritual podcasts that really is intended to expand people's consciousness and this age that we're entering. And so we're so excited to finally be able to announce that. So yeah, we dropped it today on Instagram, and now we're making it official on the podcast episode. So we're going to be updating the podcast photos, trailer, just information. So be on the lookout for that, guys. We're just flowing over here. We're not in a rush, but it is going to happen at some point.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been also like so tapped out on other aspects of my business. So I'm like, guys, this is coming when it's coming. Because in a lot of ways, the podcast is our way of being of service to our audience and our community. And, I was actually so surprised with how, I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but it's so nice to hear how well it received this happy news is. Like we've been getting I think I've gotten 50 messages on Instagram so far.
Yeah, I've seen all of the messages and everything. So thank you, everybody that supports us. I don't know why you support us. We're batshit crazy, but you know what? Hell yeah.
I mean, I feel like we got to do some updates. Like aside from that, you finding out that you have tons of Scorpio in your chart, what else do you have going on? Because I feel, also this actually is another update I want to talk about before I hear from you. We have some really cool cities where we have listeners that have been writing with the show that literally cities I would have never heard from in countries I didn't even know existed. And I'm like, maybe each episode we can just share the cities that people are listening and tuning in from because they're pretty cool.
That's cool. Don't ask me about geography. Don't ask me. I only know certain ones, and I can maybe point them out on a map. Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also, we're recording this literally an hour out of Mercury retrograde officially being over, and we had an issue getting on. Also, maybe it's just fucking Riverside. Riverside is starting to annoy me, but that's the recording platform that we use. But we're just happy to finally be on and also record this episode, and then we have another one coming out, and then Brandon and I will record again next week and get April situated because I'll be traveling for a good part of the month.
Yup, you sure will. And then Tyler, guys, I said I was never going to get into cycling. Guess what?
I got into cycling. Wheels. Yes, you really did. Your bike is so cute.
I got into cycling, guys, and on my third ride, I'm proud of myself. I did 40 miles.
Brianna, she outcycled me, you guys, and I've been cycling for years. I was like 10 minutes behind her, not gonna lie.
No, you weren't that bad. I tracked you. I think you're probably a total of like 6 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad at all. I literally just got in the zone and pedaled. But yeah, I talked so much shit to my family about cycling, and I'll own this right now. I talked so much shit. Anytime they're like, yeah, we're gonna go cycle 40 miles, I'm like, fucking barf. Ew. Who wants to do that? Guess what I did on Sunday? Like 40 fucking miles.
Did you have a good time, and did you feel FOMO when you weren't going with us?
I did now, which is wild. So
it's fun. Yeah,
I'm eating my own words on that one, and I'll take it too. So it's fun.
Yeah, well, all of us cycle, so that's what we do. This is what we do for fun on weekends. We cycle 35 miles plus for fun at the beach.
Oh, imagine my son gets into it and he's cycling with us.
He will. He's so
100%.
into it. He loves anything on wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, your updates are nice. I love that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tyler's going to be doing a 60-mile ride in San Diego, so that will be fun next month.
You guys are cycling in San Diego, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I booked the hotel, and it's a nice hotel, and it has a really nice pool, so Baker and I are just going to hang out. Have fun on your 60 miles. We're going to be by the pool.
I mean, being in the sun for that long, like you guys. So whatever, it's almost gone. But this pimple, I know what it is. I've had it since retrograde.
Oh my God.
It is like the pimple that will not go away. And so I was going to get my facial tomorrow, but I'm going to get it next Friday. And Brianna's like, Gabby, do not get it on Saturday because we're going to be on the bike for 3 hours on Sunday. You're just going to get another zit. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay. So we rescheduled that. So aside from that being my update, we should, okay. Well, it's kind of related to what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Shamanic Medicine Wheel. And I feel like it's just a good time to talk about it because it's the Astro New Year. We're just going to get into that. I still have a couple other updates just because we haven't recorded together in some time. But anyways, back to this fucking zit. I got this same zit on the other side of my face exactly 2 years ago during that retrograde. And I'm just like, WTF is going on, right? So it literally the metaphor, according to my shaman, who, by the way, like I would love to have on the podcast, but she just won't do it. She's kind of low key. I mean, she's very low key. And she's like, that has to deal with you facing, quite literally face, like on your face, your own internal apprehensions about moving forward with this work. Because I've been experiencing a little bit of that, guys. So anyways, this training, I'm still going to do an update because I want to talk shit about someone. I did a Spring Equinox training it was Nicole, Maria, me, and 2 other colleagues, and we went over the medicine wheel, and I was like, what am I going to talk about for like the Astro New Year, like timing-wise, right? By the way, totally missed the opportunity to say St. Patrick's Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day with Lydia's episode. I was like, damn, Gabby, like we got to get good on these like holidays, if you will, when we're dropping them. So anyways, that's what we're talking about in this episode, but I wanted to talk about one more thing because I just feel like I wonder how, and this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I did stories on Instagram because it annoyed me, and now I'm going to bring it up because she's not going to come on the podcast. But anyways, actually, I don't even think I've told you about it, Brianna. No, I haven't. So essentially, and this is how I know you don't listen to my stories, kind of talked about all my stories.
Sorry.
Brianna is like the click thing, just moving through it.
If you don't grab my attention in like 2 seconds, I'm out.
Dumb.
I love you. But you're eventually going to tell me anyways. I'm your sister. I talk to you all day.
Nicole listened to it, and then we talk shit about her.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's you too.
Anyways, so yeah, so basically it was actually a connection. So, okay, let's rewind. We met Will and Karen. I was on their show, The Skeptic Metaphysicians, and then through there, I met Rachel White, who is a shaman, and she's actually going to be coming on the show when her book launches. So I feel like in the next couple months, I'm excited to have a shaman on. And then Shaman put me in touch with this girl. Let's just call her Becky with the good hair, but I don't even want to give her that compliment. So she has this business and she has well over 100,000 followers. And the reason I bring this up is because this is part of the information I was getting. And I was just kind of like, interesting. Okay, so we got connected. And she was like, she's like, oh, I would love to meet you and do a podcast swap, right? And the morning of, which was actually on the Pisces new moon, I was kind of like, wait, like, I feel like something's off. Like, I feel like it's not going to work out, right? And then I started getting like the impressions, like the way that I received psychic information. It was more or less along the lines of, she didn't think it was going to be as beneficial for her as it would be for me, given her follower count, right? So she stands me up with the time that she booked for us to connect and link up. And I would have had her on the show right away because I'm looking to create some episodes for the next couple of weeks since I know I'm going to be MIA, right? And I was like, oh no, she stood me up. And so I don't like that. There's something that about my business, it's like my baby. Like I have Venus in Cancer, I have Mars in Taurus. Like I'm a fighter if provoked. Otherwise, I just keep it moving, right? Especially when it comes to like my friends, my family, people I love, my business. Like just don't, right? I mean, you've seen this from the jump where and I don't know what it is. Like, do I attract it? Like, why am I in this position, right? But I do think it was protection. So anyways, I looked at myself from all angles and then I was like, no, she just stood me up. And I started to see the 7 of Swords in my third eye. And then what card do I pick up? The 7 of Swords, which means deception. And then I was like, let me go look at her stories. So I did. And she's out in the world just drinking with her buddy at the time in which we were supposed to be meeting. I'm just like, okay, bye, bitch, done. Like, don't come back.
Hey, I did watch your stories. Now I remember.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So it's like, no, that's annoying. That's annoying.
No, that is actually really annoying and really disrespectful. If you pick a time and you are trying to like network yourself, fucking reach out if you have to cancel or if you're going to reschedule. Don't just no-show.
Yeah, that's just
what happens when you go to work and you no-call, no-show. You get fired. Guess what? Next.
And
catch you later.
I'm like, how do people even run businesses like this? Like, you're not like, it's just not good networking, and you know, and it's really interesting considering the we'll call them accolades and air marks that she has. But anyways, all this to say, in the last year, I've experienced some of the, and I'm saying this is like an umbrella term, fakest bitches in this space. I'm just like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it.
They're all out there.
Anyways, so that's the 5 minutes of attention that she's getting, and now we keep it moving. Period.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Because you're obviously driving, I'm vibing, so.
Okay, so we're talking about the medicine wheel, and I just need to be very upfront about this. There is no fucking way I'm covering it in its capacity. So I was like, how can we make this work and people can get a gist of it? So what I want to say before we go through at least 4 parts of this medicine wheel, and I'm going to hold up the journal that we went through in our training on Sunday, and you'll get an idea of like all of the different components of it. This curriculum comes directly from my shaman, so she has all the credit here. I don't know if she wants me to say her name because she's a very private person. So I'm just going to hold up the picture, but I'm going to talk about the different directional elements of the north, the east, the south, and the west. And as we're going through this, our friends, listeners, audience members, think about which one is speaking to you and what type of medicine that element is providing you with as I describe them. So same goes for you, Branda. Which one do you think you need as I'm describing it? Got it? Does that make sense? All good?
Yeah, I'm fucked up. I need all the help. So all of them. I'm just gonna say that now.
Do you want to talk about actually what you asked about this morning on our walk? Which, by the way, Brandon and I are 54 days into 75 hard. We've been walking 3 miles every day at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm starting to feel a difference.
Dude, it's great. It's like the best. I've noticed if I don't do it in the morning, I get agitated later on in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it helps me wake up in the morning, and it's a nice little routine that we have going. Like, I started it before Gabby, and I dragged her along, and she's like, oh, wait, this is actually kind of nice. Yeah, we can talk about what I said this morning. Does it pertain to what we are talking about?
Yeah, kind of, because you had asked about, like, can you tell if someone has mental health addictions or struggles in their chart? And I was like, yeah, you can.
Did you look up to see if mine was in there?
Yeah, I did. And I think it translates for you differently. But in terms of the connection that I'm talking about right now, think about what type of medicine I'm going to discuss that provides you with like healing energies for whatever your chart is asking you to work through in this lifetime.
Okay. I don't know what I'm working through in this lifetime, but let's go.
Okay, but we have to, just for context, let's let the listeners know what it is that your question was.
Oh, I was asking because I definitely have ADHD, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, are you able to see that in somebody's chart? And you told me that you are able to see that. Like, if somebody
Yeah.
has, why am I blanking on the words?
Mental health issues?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if they have, like, even autoimmune diseases. Like, you're able to
Yeah.
see everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I asked this morning.
Yeah, at like 5:30 in the morning, and then we were walking by like the potential. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I was homeless in a past life. She's kind of scatterbrained, but I'm going to come back to this point.
Are
And
you sure you don't have ADHD?
I probably do. I probably do because of the way that my brain tracks information and like how I can go from one to the other. But also that has to do with my grounding. And I don't prefer to be in my lower three. I like being in my upper four. Like I like being disassociated. Yes, you pay a price. Yes, I noticed that in my shadow work, but fuck it. It's fine. It's just how I've been my entire life. And I think it's the gifts. But, anyways, Brandon and I were talking about this as we were walking past this homeless, I think, teenager. And it just kind of like really hurts my heart anytime I see someone that's homeless, whether or not it's by their own volition, because I was definitely homeless in a past life. And I just like the idea of going hungry and not knowing where your next meal is going to come from. I'm just like, my heart, like, I just can't, my cancer heart. So, anyways, Brandon was asking if you can see that in a chart, and I can. And so, for background information, if you're interested in this, so your Chiron, typically, not always, but Chiron, usually it's in the third house, the 12th house, and sometimes the ninth house, is indicative of having, I guess, mental health challenges. Not always the case. I'm not a medical legal practitioner. I need to say that. But those who have said placements can go in between realms more easily. And sometimes the way it's labeled in today's world and society is mental health. So ADHD, bipolar, schiz. And I've read for people who have all of that. And it was a really interesting experience because it was directly reflective of like what I had going on and what I picked up from my session on Sunday and the training with my shaman. She's like, basically, like, you're paying a price if you decide not to move forward in your process, which I know I'm going to. I just don't have that choice. And she's like, you're basically going to be like two people at once. Like, she didn't say that, but like, it's kind of what I surmised. And when you are two different people at once, the extremity of that is mental health, right? So, like, think about the people who are bipolar, who are schizo, like, they're two different people all at once, right? And a lot of this work is borderline mental health issues. Like, how many people have you met who have struggles in that way that are so fucking intuitive? Every single one I have is.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I think of that too.
Yeah. So, anyways, for context, background, this is how this topic came together. So, I'm going to hold up, if you're catching us on YouTube, a picture of the medicine wheel. I'll name all of the names and the numbers associated with them, but we're going to go and just speak about the north, the south, the east, and the west. And for the listeners out there, again, think about which resonates for you and what you need a little bit more of in your life in terms of the descriptions that we're going. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up, Brianna. Do you see this? Cute.
Yeah, and I see your serial killer writing too.
Not my writing.
Oh, well, somebody's serial killer writing.
But I do have serial killer writing. But they say that your penmanship is reflective of your intelligence, and I'm smart. So,
Because you have scatterbrain.
I don't know. I've always been like this, so it's probably part of the gift. Who knows? Anyways, okay. So let's name the names. But tell me which is your favorite. Okay, so in the middle we have 0, which is creator. We have 1, which is called Mother Earth. 2, which is called guides, I believe. 3 is grandfather sun. 4 is the stars and the planet. 5 is spirit keeper of the east. 6 is spirit keeper of the south. 7 is spirit keeper of the west. 8 is spirit keeper of the north. 9 is earth crawlers. Interesting. 10 is flying beings. 11 is rooted beings. 12 is earth walkers and four-legged earth walkers, actually, so maybe animals. 13 is ancestors. 14 is stone beings. 15 is rainbow spirit. That's cute. 16 is water beings. We have 17, which is illumination. 18, which is clarity. 19 is trust. 20 is growth. 21 is strength. 23 is experience. Sorry, I'm 22. 22 is experience. 23 is renewal. 24 is cleansing. And then, ¿dónde está 25? 25. ¿A dónde es? Are we not going to see 25? The fuck? Yo no sé, Brianna.
Is there supposed to be 25?
Yeah, it says in 25 positions.
I'm sure it'll show up somewhere else.
Yeah,
you have glasses on, so you're blind.
I actually don't need glasses. I have 20/10 vision, but I stare at computers all day. So I do it for preventative measure. Okay, actually, I'm just going to flip over. Apologize if you can hear the flipping of pages in the background. 24 is renewal. Yeah, I don't know. The fuck? Maybe the 25th is like the whole thing? Stand by, guys. Anyways, we're going over the 4. So, intuitively, Brandon, which do you think between the north, east, south, and west is going to be what applies to you?
Animals.
Really? Oh, yeah, you do have a connection with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, hello, I've saved 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah, you saved 3 dogs.
My gosh, yeah. One of them was on the 5:30 walk, and funny enough, when we called into animal control, it was one of our listeners.
Yeah, it was. Shout out Christina. I used to train with her at the studio, and she's like,
so
Gabby?
wild.
And I'm like, yeah. But actually, she called me Gabrielle because people from certain phases of life call me Gabby or Gabrielle. I prefer Gabrielle, just for everyone out there listening. So
yeah,
anywho,
animals okay. For me.
Okay, well, I think I'll go ahead and actually just share that one just for you. But so we have number 5, Spirit Keeper of the East, Reese. She's in Fairyland with Akatar right now, guys. The new book just got announced, by the way. Super excited. Brina's not into Fae, though. I'm into Fae.
I'm not. I'm into all of the TV shows that are coming out.
Ooh, which ones?
Well, Off Campus, which is a show that just got, well, it didn't get picked up just recently. They created it for the Off Campus series books and the Briar U. So that's going to be coming out in May. Oh, yeah. Obviously, we have Exo Kitty, love. We have Devil Wears Prada coming out.
Don't fuck it up. They can't fuck it up.
I will be so mad if they fuck it up. What else do we have coming out? Obviously, we had Bridgerton in the past. Still haven't watched it. TikTok ruined it for me, so obviously I know the outcome. What else? I don't know.
I feel like spring and fall have really good. Oh, Heated Rivalry got announced for April 2027. Okay.
My babies, I love them.
That's where Brianna's been at. Now I'm on game for Heated Rivalry, and she's obsessed. I'm reading the long game right now. I just got it from the library. Okay. Spirit Keeper of the East. Spirit Keeper of the East, I'm calling you to enter into my circle now. I give thanks to you. You are the direction of new beginnings and new growth. East Spirit, you lift me higher than I've ever been. I see many old situations from points of view I never noticed before. You bring the dawn's light, a virgin light to my weary mind. East Spirit, when I allow your energy to reach my heart and my consciousness, I begin to grow, to unfold with freshness and beauty. I dare to dream deep, wondrous dreams. I see the possibilities that truly exist to make the impossible happen. I am recharged, eager to begin again, blanketed with determination. Where shallow, dry ground was, deep, fertile soil now exists. Where dead ends blocked me, bright new walkways beckon me. I willingly let go of hopelessness, weakness, and gloom. I am now in the dawn of time, East Spirit. Guide me through and help my higher self to feed on the fruit of illumination and vision. Remind me not to be carried away and neglect my body's needs. Help me recognize where my physical boundaries are. Discretion is wise. Without too many directions at once will weaken me. Help me see the clear path. Oh, so it is. And you go to this place on the wheel for, so this is the medicine, illumination, new beginnings, enthusiasm, creativity, rebirth, vision, following your dreams, energy, and new possibilities. Yay.
That actually makes sense because I said in the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm definitely changing the way that I do things. Like, I'm taking care of myself, obviously, mental health, physical, whatnot. So, yeah, look
Mhm.
it. I intuitively couldn't say that word.
Say it again. Say it
I
again.
intuitively, got it, picked the one that I was already doing. So,
Yeah.
look it.
Okay.
It's like I knew.
Okay.
Call me a
Well,
witch.
she's a brujaha.
Not a tostada.
Not a tostada. That's what I say in the morning. Okay. Now that we did the east, so we have northwest, south, let me know which one you think is for me. Okay.
Water.
Yeah, well, that was another one, but we're not talking about that one right now.
Okay,
But
fine.
okay, so I'll describe them and then you let me know what you think. So now we're doing Spirit Keeper of the South. Spirit Keeper of the South, place where your water runs free, where the whole world is green, where your gift of youthful eyes and unlimited possibilities await me. I ask you to join my circle now. The power of the South is the power of an open heart, the power of relationships and loving. I ask you to come into my life and teach me how to love. Help me to open my heart as the seed which must open itself to earth, water, and sky in order to grow. Remind me to stay closed but remind me that to stay closed is even more painful than to be open. Help me to rid myself of hate, jealousy, envy, and fear. I see that these feelings make me grow smaller and weaker and lose my light and power. Relationships are the tapestry of our lives. Teach me, Power of the South, to learn through my relationships, understand why I have the relationships that I do, and show me how to guide my relationships to their greatest and highest good. You give your gift, Spirit Keeper of the South, the power of trust and innocence, the power to see with youthful eyes and respond to life with youthful flexibility. Remind me of youthful joy, for the power of joy is also the power of playfulness and humor. Teach me, most of all, to trust. I know that without trust, life is hollow and empty. Teach me to trust and respect myself first of all, then I can trust and respect others. I also, as I learn to trust, I will learn to love and to explore my relationships. I see that I must fully be open to whatever nourishes my growth so that I may follow my path and bear fruit. Teach me, South Spirit, to know who I am, to know who I want to be, and to take steps towards my own development. Guide my heart and my mind to work together in balance and help me to use both for my greatest and highest good of all others. And so you go to this place on the wheel for this is a medicine, learning to trust, innocence, rapid growth, playfulness, learning about relationships, adaptability, humor, vulnerability, and the power of an open heart.
Well, you're not that. You're the north.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that just got north.
Put a pin in that. Okay, so we've done east, we've done south. Let's do west, and then we'll do north. Okay, so Spirit Keeper of the West. Spirit Keeper of the West, I call on you now to be with me. I make this offering in gratitude and respect. Spirit Keeper of the West, your home is where the thunder beings dwell, place of intuition, woman's place within. Guide me so that I may travel inside of myself through darkness without fear to your place in the West, where my intuition is clear. In this place, I can hear and understand my inner voice and find my dream. West Spirit, help me to distinguish clearly my inner voice from the voices of fear, doubt, and indecision. Spirit Keeper of the West, I come to this place for maturity. Help me to take responsibility for my daily life, responsibility for self, responsibility for the earth, and responsibility for all of my relations. West Spirit, one who goes within and dreams, teach me about intelligence, stability, awareness, and leadership. You are a problem solver, and you remind me to be resourceful in all I do. You are a great provider of wisdom. Teach me to do things that will benefit both myself and my brothers and sisters. The power of the West is the power of serving, strength of will, courage, grace, and great ability. Help me to receive this power and to use it wisely. Ho, so it is. So you go to this place on the wheel for intuition, a woman's place within, learning to hear your inner voice, maturity, unknown aspects of your being, knowledge of abilities and skills, learning to problem solve, finding your dream, and taking responsibility for yourself and the earth.
No, it's not that one because you already do all of that.
Thank you for saying that. Aw.
You're
Yeah, I agree.
welcome.
And you know what I was thinking about this? This one really stood out to me if you're a pregnant woman. Like, I feel like that would really apply because it talks a lot about like growing and going inward. And I saw a reel on Instagram the other day that was talking about how, like, when you're pregnant, it's basically like it could be. I know that's not the reality for many, but it's almost like a dark night of the soul because you're going inward. And from like a mythological perspective, it's almost like you're going to the underworld and you're going to retrieve a soul. And like that's why the process is as like tiring, as exhausting, as shadowy as it is. Because if you think about it, the womb is really fucking dark. Like anytime you look at a sonogram, it's dark.
Yeah. Like I said, and I've been very open with it. I was in the trenches during my pregnancy.
Yeah, you were
I
not
was
well.
gonna say no pregnancy is the same, but damn, I was in the trenches. I'm
Yeah.
now almost 4 months postpartum, and I'm feeling like myself again.
You mean 4 years?
Hmm. Yeah, not 4 months. Oh, 4 years.
4 months. 4 months. Brand of January. Oh, that was not a good time. We were going through grief.
Hmm.
Yeah, because our uncle had just passed.
Yeah, and I was in the thick of postpartum, and I
Mhm.
knew I had postpartum depression on top of that. So like, I was literally in the trenches.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that season
and
at
you'll do just
all.
fine.
Well, thanks for saying that. I think you did great.
I got a kid out of it, so
Yeah, I mean, you don't really know ever to what to expect.
no, you don't.
I think, yeah. Ugh, okay. All right, last one, the North, and then we'll do yours for fun, just because why not? Okay, so Spirit Keeper of the North, I call on you. Please come into my circle now. I give thanks to you, Spirit Keeper of the North. You are the direction of long life, wisdom, knowledge, and experience. From the North Spirit, I learned to accept life as it is without wanting it to be different. It is this quiet, still space, this wintertime space, the North place that we seek and seeks us. Spirit Keeper of the North, your strength gives me the stability to look back over paths I have walked, which have brought me to where I am now. I look at my past actions and see the results. I am forced to gather up the wisdom that comes from me from such reflective thought and use it to continue my life walk. North Spirit, you are the spirit of harmony and peace. You teach generosity and service to my brothers and sisters and all my relations. You are a place to dream and rest, to know, to be in tune with oneself, the earth and birth and death. I come to you so that I may balance my activities in my spirit. North Spirit, encompass me, guide me in this place. Help me to take in the nourishment that is meant for me while I lie dormant under the frozen earth. Lame. Help me to take in all I need while I lie here and rest, so that I might begin to grow when spring arrives in my life. I have a deep and selfish understanding of the North, of all that has gone before me. I trust your wisdom, North Spirit. Help me to share this understanding for those who need it. Oh, so it is. And you go to this place on the wheel for wisdom, knowledge, learning to give away, patience, learning to let all life grow in its proper way, learning to stand back and let life unfold, learning to be gentle with yourself and others, and peace of mind.
Fucking nailed that on the head.
You know, it's funny because actually in the training, it was south for me.
Really?
But now as I was reading it, I was like, oh, that's fucking both. But yeah, it's definitely north. Dumb.
Mm-hmm. What did I tell you? I was like, you need to start saying yes more. This year, you literally need to start saying yes more.
Yeah, you said that too. And I was like, okay, I have to go to Greece. I feel like
Yeah.
Greece is a test. Everyone's going, but it's just like my own shadowy shit. Or everyone's saying to go, like you, mom, dad, and just everyone. And it's like my own, like my Chiron is in the 5th house of having fun. So I struggle with having fun, you guys. Like
I
my
get
idea
it.
of fun is working. I
Yeah,
like
no.
working.
Mm-mm. You need to
Yeah.
go.
She needs to go. Angel
Mhm.
Kelly, I'm coming for you.
Congrats. I wish I can be there. You're going to be a beautiful bride.
She sure is. I can't wait. Oh my God. Right after her birthday, the double Taurus. Queen energy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, everyone that's in emergence or wanting to work with me sometime in May, please book your stuff beforehand because I'll be MIA for a little bit. Man, I'm traveling actually kind of a lot if you think about it.
Good.
Like, yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. Do you want to do for funsies just Earthwalker, your animal friends?
Sure.
Okay. So Earthwalker is number 12 and it's four-legged. So four-legged, swift runners, wild and free, or domestic and friends, brothers and sisters of my spirit, come into my circle now. Powerful four-legged, natural beauties, cunning and mischievous, you are my inspiration. You teach me my love of family and tribe. Your cunning instincts, confidence, and agility touch my heart and spirit. Swift deer, antelope, elk, moose, you provide meat to the two-legged and also to the wolf, the bear, cougar, and other four-legged predators. You teach me that life is a delicate balance. Gentle sheep, cattle, and beasts of burden you give to us without complaint. You teach us endurance, adaptability, and service to others. Help me to observe and learn. Dog, cat, and all domestic four-leggeds we consider pets. You give us companionship and loyalty, and you are generous with your energy. Teach me to be like you, loyal and companionable. I don't think I've heard that word in a minute. By providing and caring for you, we learn kindness and compassion. Spirit of the four-leggeds, teach me to trust my instincts and intuition. Help me to be alert to the signals surrounding me. Teach me what these messages mean. Show me how to be one with you, to be fierce and strong, gentle and giving, wild and free, loyal and trusting. Ho, so it is. So you go to this place on the wheel for acquiring courage, mirroring beauty, learning freedom and independence, learning to trust your instincts and intuition, learning endurance, and learning kindness, companionship, and loyalty.
Dang, I got that one on the fucking head for me.
I feel like you do all of that, Brandon, because you're actually like, I guess, like putting me on
Oh my
blast.
god, are you gonna give me a backhanded compliment?
No. I'm actually going to give you a compliment. No.
Oh, okay, I'll take
So,
it.
like, you know how I'm like, I hold and I'm like, if you fucking do me wrong and I'm just gonna like shank you.
Yeah, your grudges.
My grudges, it's so bad. It's all the water in my chart, you guys. Brianna's actually such a forgiving friend. Like, she does not give a fuck. I'm like, if one of my friends did that to me, bye. But like, Brianna doesn't give a fuck because she's such. So.
No, I don't. Like, what did I see? I was talking to one of my girlfriends and she's like going through this same thing, and it's like, if my friend has 15 boyfriends, then guess what? I have 15 brother-in-laws. Like, go on, queen. Like, I will support you in anything. I don't care. If you do me dirty, I'm still going to smile at you, because guess what? I'm going to kill you with kindness, and it's going to piss you off even more.
Should we talk about your high school boyfriend that cheated?
No.
Like, oh, it's not a good example. I mean, she was really nice about it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Girls, we're always going to, not always, but there's going to be, like, when you're a true girl's girl, you're going to reach out, you're going to make amends, and now I'm cool with her. Like, I should have gotten with her instead of gotten with him.
Yeah.
Like, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Man of the problem.
Yeah.
Granted, I have a really good man. So.
Yes, it's true. And also, I think you and I are, like, really solid on, like, if a friend has slept with that guy, like, we don't do that.
No.
We don't do that. And that's just girl code. Like,
yeah.
No.
Girls.
No, I can't. No. Okay. Anyways, it's just not even a question. But you know what I was thinking, Bree? Especially since I'm going, like, more the shamanic path in terms of, like, seeing everything as energy, I feel like a lot of the topics that we're going to be talking about as we move forward, I mean, we talk about whatever we feel called. We very much flow with this podcast, but I'm seeing, because my gifts are expanding and new ways of receiving information, new channels are opening, it's going to be like the energy of this or the energy of that. So we'll just see. I don't know. I just feel like more shamanic terms and approaches are going to be included and featured on the show.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I don't care. Just tell me what we're talking about within like 5 minutes of starting to record, and I'll be fine.
See? Can you tell? Brianna, I feel like we're siblings because you bring levity and joy and fun and playfulness and innocence to my life.
Mm-hmm. It was like Nicole's thing where she was like, oh, look at something, or pick out 3 blue items in this video, and that's like something along the lines of like your subconscious mind. Honestly, like, I shit you not, the second I saw it, and I was like, that's a yellow vase. I'm going to focus on that. Mm-hmm. I'm always the opposite.
What is it? Do you know what that says about your brain? I don't know. I'm asking if you got any feedback on that.
I don't know. Nicole, so she texted, or she messaged something about it, so I can go back and look at it. But yeah, it was something along the like ODD side.
Yeah.
Definitely terminology for Nicole, which makes sense. What does ODD mean? ChatGPT. Let's go find out, because I never looked it up.
ODD, huh?
ODD. What does that mean? But yeah, she said it was something along the lines of oppositional defiant disorder. Checks out.
I mean, the name of it just sounds like you don't want to do what you don't want to do.
I do the opposite. That is one thing about me. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
Every single time. Every time. If you don't want me to do it, say that I am going to do it. So you have to do the opposite for me.
Can you tell that Brianna was the rebellious child out of all of us? She was. She really was.
I was.
She was.
Oh my god, it's funny. Tyler and I got locked out of the house, and I had to climb through the window, and he's like, oh my god, he was like, do you feel like your old high school self? And I said, I'm getting flashbacks.
So Brianna, it was the room that I moved out of, kicked out the screen in the window, and our house is elevated. Like, it's kind of like more than a foot off of the ground. But Brianna used to sneak out of the window, And when I remember moving into it like 16 years ago, I was like, why is there not a screen here? And that's when I found out the lore around it.
I did it out the kitchen window too.
Oh my God. How did we not hear anything? The Ventana, you guys.
Here's
the
the thing.
Ventana.
I'm so quiet. Tyler says that about me all the time. He's like, you're sneaky. Like, it's weird how quiet you are on your feet. Like, I don't know where you are at all. And I'm like, yeah.
Even when you throw up, they're super quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of interesting.
Dainty.
She's dainty. Oh my God. By the way, ventana is actually window in Spanish, just so everyone knows.
Hey, Gabby, what's your favorite word to say in Spanish?
Zacapuntas.
Zacapuntas.
Do you want to tell the people what that means?
You can.
It means pencil sharpener, but it also means skinny dick.
I go pencil sharpener.
I think that's a good place to wrap up.
Yeah. Why not?
That was fun. Happy Astro New Year, friends. Make sure you're setting an intention of where you want to be by the fall equinox and what you want to birth over this next year until next year, 2027, when it rolls around in March of that time. So, yeah. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We gotta go record astrology of April.
Yeah, and then we're good for March, and then we just keep it going for April because she's going out of town.
Wee.
Okay. Until next time.
Bye.